Good morning, this is MetLoop meteorologist Dave Elliott with your weather outlook for March 23rd, 2017, Thursday. Starting out with the radar and satellite loop, we've got a cold frontal boundary that's extending back across the southern Florida peninsula right now, and it extends back through the Gulf of Mexico and up through Texas into the Central Plains state and sort of links up with the low pressure sitting up around western Nebraska at the moment. We've got another really large area of upper level low pressure sitting over the Southern California Arizona border at the moment that's going to be causing some significant weather a little later on. And then another wrapped up low pressure sitting up off the Pacific Northwest is pushing a little bit of moisture and cloudiness into the Pacific Northwest. And switching over to the current temperature map, you can see where the cooler air kind of slows down its southerly progression up through the Central Plains states and into portions of the Southwest. This is going to be a big factor later on as these warmer temperatures and moist air come in up off of the Gulf of Mexico and some strong southerly flow. And as for today's outlook, I did mention that low pressure in the upper levels sitting over Southern California and Arizona out in the Southwest. That's really going to sort of drive what we'll be seeing today as far as any significant weather. As that low deepens, in other words, intensifies and starts moving to the east, it's going to start tapping into this Gulf moisture, and we're going to see a pretty good setup for some potentially very strong to severe storms later on today and into tonight. In fact, I'm going to switch on the outlook, and this yellow area right here is really the focus zone for the day today. Again, later on today and into tonight, we could see some extremely strong thunderstorms, supercell types with large hail, very strong winds, and even some tornadic activity. So if you're anywhere from the panhandle of Texas up through central Nebraska, definitely keep an eye on the weather and an eye on the sky, because it's going to be an ugly night for you up in that area. And where that cold frontal boundary is still hanging around over the southern Florida peninsula, we do expect to see some strong thunderstorms, even some isolated severe storms across the southern half of the state. So also, please keep an eye on the weather down in that area. And that's your outlook for today. Hope you have a great weather day wherever you are, and please be sure to follow MetLoop on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest and most accurate weather information.